What it do? What it do?
What it do? What it do? What it do?
Y'all know what it is.
It's that time again.
It's that time again. Saturday.
What up, Ken?
Hey, Ken. Holy smokes.
Look at what the wind blew in today.
Holy cow. Tigers stink. Hey. We already know this. Stop it. You don't need to rub it in. Then you rub it in now. What's up?
Do the introduction. Do the introduction.
Oh, you want me to go? I thought you were going. All right, I'll go. The ugly man will go first. I'm Richard, man. What up, though? Y'all can catch me on X at Riggs928.
And I'm Chris. You can catch me on X at Crazy Hockey Fan. You can also find me on Instagram at OnePrideNation_24.
Yes, sir, Dean King, sir. All right. Let's get into these topics. Starting off with the division up in jeopardy. Chris, what's going on?
Division title, it's questionable right now. We got a 1-game lead on Cleveland. It's not looking too promising. We haven't done well in the last 10 to 15 games. Things aren't looking good right now. I mean, let's just be honest. Can't like have false hope, but it is true. We're only a game out. We need to rebound. We need to switch things up. We need to do something. It is in jeopardy right now. But once, like I've said before, we came with a 0.2% chance on August 10th of last year, and we came back. That doesn't mean that no other team can ever do it. So anything's possible for Cleveland. So,
Rich.
Yeah, man, but I'm going to take it a step further, Chris. This has been a second half collapse. It's been, up and down in the second half. And then now you're picking the worst time to really slump. I'm famous for saying, I don't care what you do during the regular season. It's what you do when the time matters, right? These last 2 months, especially 3 months, like July, right? July, August, September. Those are crucial in the baseball season. What you do in April, May, and June, you want to stay afloat, right? You don't want to disappear. But what you do in July, August, September, that's what matters. And we're just not doing what it matters. And you can't point the finger at one guy. You can't even point the finger at one position group. This is a total team collapse. And I'm going to be honest with you. And I know everyone wants to always call me a homer and everything, whatever. We don't deserve to be in the playoffs. For what? To be a one-round sweep? That's what I see right now, Chris. I'm sorry. I love my Tigers. I love my teams. But I got to be honest. This is some pathetic baseball we're playing.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. I agree, Richard. It's it's not. I can't even say it's just honesty. I can't even say I am definitely not a homer by no, and I can't even sit there and kind of wiggle around it this or that. No, they've just given up the farm. It's like they're just coasting to make it to the playoffs. All right, we're in. Let's just kind of let's just kind of get there. It's but it's not. It's just such an utter collapse. But we did as well the opposite way last year, so it can happen. To be honest, you've got old guys and you've got young guys that have Their only playoff experience was last year. Old guys who are just burnt out. They're tired. They're exhausted. You know, what do you do?
But you know what? They're not exhausted every Friday when they go to the ATM and withdraw that paycheck.
That's true.
So, I mean, if you're getting paid and you expected to get paid and you want to get paid, I don't want to hear nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You can't even say pros anymore because in college they get paid. So, I mean, my point stands, if you get paid, I don't want to hear excuses.
Yep.
Because guarantee you, you're in the military. I work at Arby's. Our employers don't want to hear that bullshit.
Oh.
Hell, we sick and they still expect us to come in. Well, can't you just suck it up for a couple hours?
Yeah, no kidding.
You said we had the best record in baseball for most of the year.
We did.
We did.
Can't
But
do
when
nothing
it
about
matters
it.
most, we
Yeah. What do you do?
Next topic. Next topic. What's going on with All-Star players since the break? I'm gonna start with you first, Rich. What's been going on with the All-Star players since the break, man?
I mean, they slumping at the wrong time, obviously. Torres did have a good game this year. He's still one of your best players with, runners in scoring position. Still gives good at bats. I really don't have complaints with, as AG would say, that player. The one I'm most disappointed in is Riley. July 2nd, you were hitting 298. As of today, hold on, give me 1 second. Because I had it earlier in the day, but I'm sure it has changed.
It's not much different than what you had earlier.
258. You can't have that. You've dropped 40.40 points in your batting average. And what did I just say? The clutch months, right? Like, we watched that. Hell, I was joking today in the general chat, or was I joking? When I said, first pitch he'll pop out. No, he swung at the first one, and then the second one he popped out with bases loaded. He don't give you good at-bats when it's clutch. I'm going to be for real. If I had a choice to play between two players and one's going to be cheaper than the other, I'm paying Torque.
On July,
Torque has actually been playing really well this last couple months, Chris.
Yep. And for those people, that don't want to use the batting average for an example, his OPS on July 2nd was 904. His OPS after today was 809. It dropped a full 100 points in that time frame.
That's horrible.
That's terrible.
And like even the strikeouts, but he hasn't got the walks to go with it. Like, let me take an example, point out an example of a guy who's in MVP contention right now in the NL. Schwarber. His batting average is not the best. It's probably around what Riley's got. His strikeouts are probably up there as well, but look at his walks and look at his home runs. Like, he's still a complete player. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not paying this guy $200+ million, and he's not clutch. He slumps way too much, and his slumps are very bad. Like, you called it out today, Chris. He's trying to upcut every damn thing. He's trying to be a hero every day. Sometimes you just got to make the right baseball play. I was just watching the team play, right? I was just watching the Michigan game. We had the ball. Our running back, sophomore at that, got a first down. He just went down. Now, he could have went longer. He could have got stat pat. But the right team play is to go down to a knee and let the clock run out. Sometimes you just got to do the team play and not the self play. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. In his issue, for a better part of a month. And now, don't get me wrong, other players are doing this lately. It seems like they're trying to win the game with one swing of the bat. You still got a few players that are doing well. The idea of our team was always supposed to be get as deep into the count as you possibly can. That's why sometimes I still scream, like when a pitch is thrown right down the middle of the plate. I'm like, why don't you swing at that damn thing? It's because sometimes they're taking the pitch to see how fast it is, the location, and then they'll have another pitch. They're trying to get as deep as they can into counts. Green's not doing that though right now. Like he is just swinging at anything that's close, irregardless to the count.
Hey,
don't forget Javi Baez. No, wait. He do the same thing. His EPR every year has been down too. So don't forget Javi Baez play too.
That's old news.
We already knew that.
Do you have the capability to find out what hitters do against like left-handed and right-handed pitching?
Yeah, I can. Just give me a second here.
I want you to get two players for me.
Okay.
Carpenter and Riley against lefties.
Carpenter and Riley. Okay, yeah, not a problem. Give me a second.
And I'll talk this out. But yeah, I mean, it's like even when Torque is in his slumps, he still gives you at bats. He's still making the team play by seeing a lot of pitches. So you're still helping the team out.
So I got a question. You keeping Javi Baez or you keeping Riley Green?
Okay, that's comparing apples and oranges.
How?
Even though Baez is getting the money, he is what he is right now. Like Riley is supposed to be your Jared Goff of your team. Your Amon-Ra St. Brown. I expect more.
That should be one of the questions. Who is the leader of this team? Because I don't see no leaders on this team.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there are, but like Riley Green is supposed to be your stud. Right?
Rich?
What up?
So I've got the entire Detroit Tigers team versus left-handed pitchers. You said you wanted who again? I
want Carey and Riley because I want to try to prove a point here.
Okay, so what stat are you looking for?
I want batting average and home runs and RBIs. Specifically.
Okay. Batting average for Carpenter is 207. Riley Green is 226.
What about home runs and RBIs?
Okay, home runs. Carpenter's got 3. Riley Green has 3.
What are the at-bats, though?
Yeah, they're vastly different.
Exactly. So they so much want to bench Carey versus lefties. Well, Riley is not no damn. He don't deserve that at-bats versus lefties.
Yeah.
So what's the exact at-bats?
58 for Carpenter and 168 for Riley.
So I figured it's about damn near 100, right?
Yep.
So maybe if Carey had more, and I've seen him do some damage here recently, maybe he would be better. Like, I don't see, like, it just, I don't know, like, I hate to, like, act like I'm, like, climbing on a player, but when I see you as my, my best hitter, my best position player, Scooble's my best pitcher. That's what I see. I see my best hitter is supposed to be Riley. I expect more out of you. And I'm not getting it right now. I haven't got it all year. Like, I don't give a fudge about them numbers because numbers can be like let's
He
start
leads the team in home runs, and he is all-star. What more do you want for him right now? Anybody,
Okay, I just said since July 2nd, he was hitting 298. He is now hitting 258.
The
His
issue,
OPS is 100 points lower. So when we need you, you're nowhere to be found. You're like, where's Waldo?
who else been driving in runs?
hey, Richard, not Richard. Sorry, I'm sorry, Richard. Bandit. The issue is that during the stretch when you as an all-star, you have to be the glue that keeps it going, and you're not.
There was 5 of the all-stars too. What glue have they been putting down?
So, who's our other 5 all-stars?
Who's our further? Who else was the all-star of this team? Who's the leader of this team right now, Chris?
Baez,
Who's the captain of this team right now?
Zach, and Glaber. First of all, Zach is a utility player who, because of injuries and everything, has played himself into full-time at-bats. Hell, today, after coming off an injury, that mofo hit a damn home run to tie the game. Like, I think and Torque has had a hell of a damn month. I watched the games. He's been playing really well.
And I'm not going to lie. I mean, Baez has done bad, but
He has.
he's done bad in the last 15 games or so. He's done really bad. However, that is something I complained about the last 2 years. So that's nothing new. Him playing well for 3/4 of the season, I would have taken that any day of the week.
And guess what? Baez gets benched. Riley don't get benched.
So, Steve, I'm gonna ask you, Steve, since they can't answer my question. Who is the leader, the captain, the head macho? When shit go bad, they go talk to you like, hey, who prepped the team up and everything? Who is the leader of this team?
I don't
I
know.
don't really think they have a leader, to be honest with you. I just think they just go by committee. They just go by committee. Because, I mean, if you was to say if there is a leader, I mean, I don't know what to – I mean, maybe Gleyber Torres?
Torres or Baez is going to be your guy in the locker room. The problem is that there's always – like, you say that in football, you say that in basketball and stuff like that, and a lot of times it's self-explanatory. But there's also times where you have a locker room of guys that are not like – so the young guys are not going to be leaders in the locker room. They're followers to start their careers. So those guys are more than likely. You occasionally get one of those guys that are just they're really good at talking, so they're young and they can do it. But young guys are not going to be, and we have a lot of young guys. We have a few veterans. You're not going to have a pitcher that's going to be your talker because they're pitching. They're the pitching portion. So your guys in the locker room are going to be Baez and Torres, like he said. And if they're not that kind of guy, like they're not the guys that can be like you guys got to start fucking paying attention here. Like if they're not that type of guy, then you don't have one.
I tell you a guy that if we hold on, I can see being that, and that's our catcher Dingler. I can see him being like a Jason Varitek type.
He could.
Because all the pitchers have bragged about him, how like he commands and he sits in like he's very well advanced for his age. I mean, baseball age, playing time age. Because he is a little older. I think he's 26, compared to like coming up to 23.
Woo, he's so old. Woo.
But I'm saying for like
I'm joking, Rich.
But catchers, they usually do. Even if you look at even the good ones, they usually don't come up to like 24, 26.
They're like goalies in hockey. They take a little while to get going.
but I hear a lot of praise from him. So that is one guy that maybe in the future I could see, like a Jason Varitek type. You know, maybe not Hall of Fame, but you're still a good player, you're a respected player. You know, all-star here and there. You know, above average. I could see that, but right now, I don't really know if there is a guy. You know, I don't hear nobody like a Derek Jeter or something. You know what I mean, Steve? Breed?
Yeah. And then even with Dylan Dingler, we don't know if he's even going to have this type of season next year too. He can next year he could be just like Jake Rogers.
Jake Rogers, yeah.
Like that's how funny these seasons are. You can have a good season and then you can just blunder.
Yep.
It just happens like that.
At least one more.
I mean, who knows? This could be his top peak of his career. We don't know.
I could see the consistency with him. If you were to ask me today who our MVP is, and I'm talking like position players, all right? I'm not pitcher. I'm going to go with Dingler. I think he's been our most consistent player from what he's done offensively and defensively. And his numbers ain't way up there, right? Yeah. But now if you break down like what he's done with runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs, like all that shit adds up. You know, and, you know, hell, the other day, now that we're like in the nitty-gritty of the season, he's doing what catchers usually don't do. Night game followed by a day game.
Mm-hmm.
Catchers don't do that.
No, they don't.
He's even DH'd in games.
Yeah.
Just because his numbers ain't astronomical, he is very valuable to this team.
Absolutely. He's very valuable. And it just shows the way he plays. And it's just like, even the days that Jake Rogers plays, like you said, he plays DH because he's still a valuable bat in this lineup that you have to put him in there. So,
and even though he don't walk a lot, Breed, he don't strike out a lot, but he gives you good at bats.
Absolutely. And that's rare for a catcher. That's rare. Yeah. You know what I mean? But
like he's been I've been watching him since he came out of Ohio State. Like, I don't know. I just liked him because I seen what he did in college, and I was very intrigued. And man, the guy really hasn't disappointed. Like, the talent's always been there.
Yeah.
You know, he's better. He's been better defensively than I thought. And we got to give credit to Jake Rogers. Jake Rogers taught him a lot.
Yeah.
Like, especially on the I mean, you can't teach him an arm, right? You either got it or you don't. But as far as like the framing and calling games and, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, when Jake Rogers got hurt earlier this year, he went and he stole the position. It's hard to bench a guy when he's playing that well.
Yeah, and you got to give Jake Rogers credit because any other guy who was in that position where a guy's playing you better in that position, he could have just been like, hey, man, I don't even want to be here. He's outplaying me. Or I want. He could have just said, I want to be traded. I want to go somewhere else. But, you know, he stuck it in there. And he's taught him and done everything. So I got to give credit to Jake Rogers for that, for being a team player.
Who would be your guys' MVPs right now? Position players, not pitcher. Because pitcher's obvious, right? I mean, that's where I think that's anonymous, right, Scooble?
Yeah, that's. Sorry. Couldn't help myself.
Maybe if you would have asked this question a month ago, I would have agreed with you. Right now, no. But no, seriously, position players, who would be y'all MVPs?
If you're talking like all around, not just because he's just one, he does this one great thing. Like, you mean right, all around.
Well, you see who my response was, or who my answer was. So
no, I didn't. I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
I said Dingler.
Oh, okay. I'm going to get so much hatred for saying this. I actually think it's Torkelson.
I don't think that's crazy.
I'm like, as much as
Green.
As much as I put him in a box last year, pay no attention to the man in the corner. Pay no attention to the voice you hear. Random voice you hear. How about yours, Breed?
I'm gonna say I think it's easy for me. I'm gonna say Gleyber Torres.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just say all around what he's brought to this team. I don't think a lot of people didn't expect the type of season or type of player that he was. So I would say Gleyber Torres. You could just put him anywhere in the lineup and he can produce. You could put him top of the lineup, 2, 3. He can produce.
You know what's funny is our 3 different guys that are MVP are literally the most consistent hitters throughout the season.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did they have a couple of little slumps here and there? Probably, but nothing that you're like it's a valley, and then it's a peak at the mountain. It's little rough spots here and there, but they were consistent throughout the whole entire year.
Yeah. Would y'all say that on what's going on? Could you say that the pressure is mounted on to them has been the root of just them struggling? Is that it's too much pressure?
It shouldn't be.
Like
you got experience. You got vets like Torres and stuff. You went and did this last year. I mean, and it's not like you were, behind. You were up 14 freaking games.
It's the mounting pressure to an extent. Some of these guys, you can see how there's certain guys that it's not hurting. The problem is only if you only got 3 or 4 guys that's producing, and that's total on your team, you ain't gonna go anywhere. Doesn't matter.
Did you ever think it's since that scandal came out with the whole sexual assault at the top of the office that could be a reason or effect why?
Yes.
Slump?
Yes, because they haven't won since then.
You said what?
They haven't won since that scandal. They have not won since then.
I never thought of that, but
they were struggling before that, though.
No, they was not.
Yeah,
it was not.
If they were struggling, they got themselves out of it. With the struggle they're in now, they keep struggling and struggling. It's more consistent now.
Chris, get me their after All-Star break record, please.
The after All-Star break record? Okay.
Yes, sir.
The second half of the season?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's under 500.
I believe you. I think you're right.
Steve, can you look up when that scandal came out?
I can do that. I'll look it up right now.
And after we get this 2 days comparison, we're going to go into the next topic.
Sorry, y'all.
I believe it was September 10th, but I'm going to keep doing my research, but I believe it was September the 10th.
You got your answer, Chris?
No, give me a second. I told you it's going to be the Tigers.
Yeah, because I think the scandal came.
You want the record since the All-Star break?
Yes.
26-32.
I thought so.
I don't know if that counts today or not, but it at least counts yesterday. So
okay, so 26-32 or 26-33. Ooh wee.
Yeah, because back in July 7th, they was up in the division 15 and a half games.
Yeah.
Now you see what it is now. So
the way they have scandal, not scandal, I don't give a damn. That has nothing to do with none of these players. Yeah. You have sucked and dropped the ball in the second half.
Yeah.
Period.
And it's not just, and it's very, if you watch their at-bats, a lot of their at-bats are different than they used to be. And it might be a little bit of the pressure. Yeah, they get paid, Richard. You're right. They should still be batting. They should be playing. Their game plan is not the same as it was during the beginning of the season, the middle of the season. The way their bats are a lot different. There's a few guys that are still kind of in the same framework. Their bats are just different. They're playing hero ball every time they get to the plate, and they're trying to win it on one swing of the bat a lot of times, and that's not what we were supposed to do. We were supposed to sit in counts. We were trying to get that pitch count up. You know, they're swinging at pitches far out. I watched Gleyber Torres, even though, and this was yesterday, not today, because Gleyber had a pretty good day today. I saw one. Well, maybe it was today. No, yeah, I can't remember. But the pitch was way outside, and he swung at it. And I was just sitting there, and the problem is like you got the commentators that go, yeah, that pitch, man, he thought it was going to be, he thought it was going to be a fastball right down the plate. He got way ahead of it. I was like, dude swung outside. Like, come on, he didn't think it was a fastball. Otherwise, he would have swung in the middle of the plate and missed the ball completely. He didn't. He couldn't reach the ball. Like it was too far outside the plate. Like they're trying to play hero ball, and this pressure is mounting, and they're hearing it now because the crowd is booing. And so,
question.
And now the issue is that now not only are they trying too hard, they're getting the boos, and that's affecting them mentally. So now they're all like, now I got to get something in, man. We got to get. All we need is so many games. Like all this is transpiring. The one that's going to live through this the best probably is Spencer Torkelson, because he had to go through this mind crap for the last 2-3 years trying to get it out of his head. He's the one that's consistent. Dylan Dingler didn't have to really go through this as bad, and Gleyber Torres has probably been through this.
Yeah,
so,
that's a good point, Chris.
Yeah.
I don't mean to cut you off, Chris.
Yeah,
that is a great. No, seriously, that is a great point. Gleyber coming from New York and what he has dealt with, and one of the reasons why I didn't want him. So he's dealt with pressure. Torque, you're right. He's dealt with pressure pretty much his whole damn career. So that is a very, very, very valid point. But at the same time, you're right. But I'm also going to say they put themselves in it. You play 500 ball, which is off the top of my head, right after about 7 beers in, 29-29, right? Wouldn't that have been, 26-32? Take 3 away and add each side. It's 29-29, right?
Yeah.
Not bad. Hey, give me a round of applause. You go 29-29, you're not even in this position.
So because you're 4 in that situation, you're 4 games up still.
Right.
Yep. And you only have to win like 2 or 3 more, and it's over.
Right.
But
now you're 1 game down, and what happened? And then we got to play Cleveland.
Yeah.
Hey,
4 games Cleveland, and we still got to play 3 games in Boston.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not
I don't like it. I don't like
even if we split with freaking Cleveland, we still need to win something in Boston. Like this is not like, I mean, it's a lot harder than it looks.
So since we talk about Cleveland, can the Tigers win the upcoming series?
Hold on, I got one more thing based on that real quick before we move on to Bandit. And me and Chris were talking about this earlier. He shouted us out in our personal chat. And this has been a problem all year long, fellas. When we face a shitty pitcher, we make him look like a Cy Young Award winner.
Look at today. Look at today. Joey wins.
Yesterday.
Look, Joey wins.
Bryce Elder, both got ERAs over 5.
Like,
and that's been a problem all year long.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. I just wanted to add that in real quick.
No, you good. Chris, I'm going to start with you, man. Can the Tigers win the upcoming series against the Cleveland Guardians, man?
Man, I'm just hoping for a split because we play a 4-game series against them. I want to split at least 2-2. Holy cow. 2-2, and I'm happy. But I'd like a series sweep. It'd always be nice. But shoot, we can't even win against Joey Wentz.
What if or Bryce Elder?
Right.
What?
Right.
There's got to be an immaculate. I would say immaculate conception, but but we need something crazy to happen, man. We just like today would have been a good day. Like when Torque hit that shot to put us in the lead, and there was only 2 innings left. I was just like, okay, all we need. I will tell you, I would have stuck with freaking Finnegan.
Yes.
The whole way. Especially after Vest just gave up 3 to Cleveland in the previous outing, I would have had Finnegan go the rest of the way. But that's just me.
Hey, go ahead, Breed. I'll let you go, buddy.
Well, can we win the upcoming series against the Guardians? No. I'm gonna just come out and say it. No, we can't. It's just they've had our number, and I've even said it from the beginning of the season. Watch out for these Guardians. They're not gonna quit. I don't care what they've been through. They find a way to they like that. Man, they just find a way.
Yep.
We can't split with them. We only play a 3-game series with them.
Oh, I thought we played 4.
No, because we're off on that. We're off on that Monday.
Oh, okay.
So we got Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yeah, we only got 7 games left. 1 with the Braves and then 3 each.
I thought we had a 4-game set. Yep,
Yeah.
I thought we had a 4-game set. That I apologize, everybody.
No, that's okay. I mean, me personally, I don't think. I mean, there's always a chance, but Cleveland just seems to always get our number.
Yep,
they always do, and they're at home, and they got momentum. This is the worst time to face it.
And I would say at least like we have the first game because Scooble's pitching, but that didn't happen.
No,
the last time, so it doesn't matter.
And Cleveland has some damn good hitters. Quan, Ramirez, all these guys, they just
That's what we need, Breed. We need so Cleveland has 2, right? They got Ramirez and got Quan, where you like really gotta figure out what the hell you're gonna do, right?
Yeah.
We don't have hell today. If that one guy, it's Torque, right? When the bases were loaded, right? Wentz clearly pitched around Torque to face Riley.
Yep. See, that's where Riley has to be a patient hitter so that they can't pitch around him.
See, but the thing is, with Riley Green, he's swinging at everything. Like every first pitch he sees, he wants to swing and hits a home run.
And it's all uppercut.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of these guys now. And that seems to be the struggles because they're impatient. They're very impatient with the where they're getting pitched. And everywhere is the strike zone.
Low and away. That's Green, low and away.
Yep. And that's why you see our pitchers always with these high pitch counts because they're pitching 50, 60 times within 3 innings. Yeah. It's like Montero today. He was in there for 3 innings? That's it. But I didn't like a lot of the moves that they made today. That's just me. I didn't like it. Yeah. I just didn't like it. I mean, I understand, with Kerry Carpenter, but I didn't understand the player that he subbed for. I can see if it's Parker Meadows, but not a Jahmai Jones when he's 3 for 4 for the day. I didn't get that.
That's what I was talking about. Versus lefties, they don't want to leave Kerry in, but by golly, we leave Green in.
Yep.
And from the if you compare, so Chris brought it up. There's like 100 at bat difference. Their numbers are not that off. So what if Kerry got them 100 extra at bats?
Yeah.
Or even half of those, right? So what? I don't know. I don't want to seem like I'm tagging up on a guy, but man, you are given so much leverage and so much like star power, but you're not that guy. When your team needs you most, you're like a turtle. You go in your shell. I'm not paying this guy $200+ million.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Well, you know the funny thing is though, Rich, you might get your wish because you know Chris Ilitch is not that he don't spend that much. So you might get your wish either, regardless to how well he finished the season. I think you'd have gotten your wish either way. But because I don't know what he's going to get.
Yeah. And the whole Chase Young putting him in there, I didn't understand that at all. Like you putting in a 167 hitter. Don't get it.
He probably did that because it couldn't be much worse with Baez batting like 0 for 3 for the day. I mean, he's a better hitter, but I mean, at the end of the day, he was hoping that a different batter. You don't know who he is. Sometimes you get that lucky pitch because I haven't seen Jace Jung yet. How do I pitch him? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you get that lucky pitch, but yeah.
Let's talk about pitching. Can the pitching get any better? I'm gonna start off with you, Bree.
Man, I don't know. Can anything get better on this team? That's the question. I don't know. It can always get better, but when you facing teams that's hungry like Cleveland and Boston, that's feasting on that, I don't know. I really don't know. It's gonna be hard, but it's gonna have to get better. If we want to still be in the playoffs, it has to get better. They got to figure something out. I mean, maybe they could be comfortable on the road than at home, maybe, but I don't know, man. It's just so much of a struggle. Everything is struggle. It's just the pitching. We just got to figure things out. I don't even know what you could throw out there.
It's too late to figure this shit out.
I was going to say that, but I was trying to think of another way of saying it.
We're in a pitching merry-go-round right now, right? Hannaford go down, Hurt comes up. Horn goes down, Sewell comes. It's just like it's like the damn lottery at this point, right? Like it's pathetic.
It's pick your poison.
It's too late in the season, and you don't have no damn to just put it out what we are all saying for the last 45 minutes almost. There's just so many things wrong that this ship is going to sink. If it was one player or maybe one thing, Dave, get your hating ass up out of here. Chop your ass on. How about that? But everything's just gone wrong. So,
I have a question. I have an additional question.
Yes, sir.
It just popped into my head. Do you think if we'd have had Reese Olson for the season, do you think that changes our record?
No.
Okay.
Because our bullpen.
To be honest, though, I'm going to say this. I think we would have been worse. I think we could have been worse with Reese Olson.
Why do you say worse?
Because, even he was up and down this season. So
fair enough.
People was
and
figuring him
And he does not give you a lot of innings usually either.
You know, you could say the same thing about if Jackson Jobe was, you know, could he have been better? I mean, that could be possible, but it's just when teams see you so many times, especially division teams, they figure you out way more quicker than everybody else because they see you so much. Like, you know, that's what with Cleveland. They seen us so much that they know our strengths and our weaknesses, even with pitching.
What our strength was last year, our bullpen has been atrocious this year.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, even Will Vest, this last month, he's been awful.
Yeah. They starting to figure him out. I mean, no, you know, last year, you know, they was hunting people. Now people are hunting us. And they don't know how to react to that. Hopefully they can figure that out during a road trip, or hopefully they can win tomorrow.
All right, get to the next topic, man. Did the Tigers rush Schoolball back? I'm going to start with you, Chris.
Yeah, I think they were fine. I think they were fine when he came back. I don't think they rushed him back. I think he's fine. It's hard to win games when your team's not scoring runs. Doesn't matter who you be, Clemens or Glavine. They can only take a donut into so many innings, you know. So that's my answer. That's my quick and fast answer.
Steve,
I don't think we rushed him. He just took the regular, 5 days. But I don't think we rushed him. It's just that I'm with Chris. It's just you can't do anything if you can't score any runs. Like you can have Scooble, but if he's giving up 2-3 runs, we need the Tigers to score 4, 5, 6 runs. And it's just not consistent. Even with the best pitcher in baseball, but you still got other guys. So I don't think we rushed him back. I think he just but I think he needed that rest time, of course, from what happened, but it looked like it didn't phase him at all. It was just regular school. So I think he's just fine.
Rich.
Well, I don't think they rushed him back per se, but he's human. He ain't stupid breed. He knows his team's struggling. He knows he's the best option. So if he's able to, not kill himself, per se, he's going to put himself out there. That's how athletes are, right? If I feel at 80% I'm better than you at 100%, fuck it, I'm going out there, right? That's how it is, right? Like, the 80% me is better than the 100% you. So, I mean, because at the end of the day, majority, there are some that not, but majority of these players, they're fucking competitive, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, they want to win. They don't want to lose. Fucking losing sucks. If you accept losing, you're just a loser. And there's something that way. Like, let's just be honest, right?
Right.
Some people care more for the money and girls or whatever, the cars or whatever, we know. I don't have to put names out there. But most of them, I'd like to feel they don't want to lose. Losing, nope. I play sports, not at this level, but it sucks. I've cried after the games, man, when you tried so hard and you got defeated.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, I hate losing if I'm playing tic-tac-toe, let alone baseball. I'm competitive at everything, man.
Hey, I feel you, Chris, because I got a daughter that'll be 9 on Monday. I don't believe in she's a baby, she's a kid, let her win. No. Like, if you beat me, you beat me, but I'm not just going to let you. Like, I might not play as hard if I'm playing an adult.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still not just going to lay down and let you win.
I'm competitive. My daughter,
you beat me fair and square.
You know how many times my daughter said, "That's not fair. You're bigger." Or you're like, "Yep, that's right. You got it. Not my problem. You got to figure it out."
Yeah, you'll never like. So I haven't. So I'm 5'9". Okay, I have an uncle that's 6'1". He's always bigger than me. And he was like my dad figure. Man, I didn't beat him one-on-one in basketball until I was 19 years old. Man, that was like winning the World Series for me. You know what I'm saying? My whole life, I finally beat him. But he never let me just beat, you know what I mean? Like,
exactly, Day. Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't because you're not teaching them. You don't have to be as hard, maybe, but you can't just lay down and just let it, because what are they learning?
I'm dunking on my kid.
Yeah, we see your videos.
That Nerf ball and dunking on them. I hear you.
All right, let's get into the next topic, man. Next topic. What do AJ Hinch got to do to get this team back on track? And I'm going to start with you, Rich.
Man, I don't think he has lost this team. I don't want to say that. But I don't know really if he's just – I don't think he's got the pieces, y'all. Let's just be honest. He tries and he tries and he tries to do what he does. He's a matchup manager. I just don't think he's got it. The right stuff, man. Everything he runs out there is flaming out, except a few. But I mean, even your stars are flaming out at this point. Like, I mean, fuck. Like, whoa. There's only so much you can do. You can push the right buttons, try to do this, try to do that. So, like I said, I don't think they've given up on him. I don't think that would be fair. I just don't think he has the right pieces, y'all. But the good thing is, it's coming. All our minor leagues, I think, right? Or 2 of the 3, they just won titles.
Yep.
So what that tells me, there's talent. It's coming. We just gotta
wait another year, like they always tell us.
I mean, it is what it is, bro. But you have to understand with what you're given. Until Chris proves me otherwise, I'm gonna think of him as a cheap ass.
Yeah.
Steve,
is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
He's always looking for the bargain.
I think, I'm with Rich, but this is what I'm going to add. He needs to set up a team meeting either Sunday or the off day.
Tonight, goddammit, he should have it tonight.
Yeah, he should. But he should have a meeting to say, hey, we need to figure out what's going on before we get this road trip. And we got to face Cleveland. So what's going on? Like, how can we fix this or whatever? He needs to have a team meeting and try to figure this stuff out. Now, I think he should have had that. But he needs to have this, if not today or tomorrow. He has to have it before they go down to Cleveland. He has to. It's a must. Because these are important series with Cleveland and Boston. He has to have that. He has to have a team meeting. That, to me, I think, is a way for him to get this team on track. He has to have a team meeting.
I'm going to go back to what we said earlier. I don't think it's a Hinch thing. I do, but I'm with you. I think this needs to be a players-only meeting.
Yes.
This is where whoever your leader is, this is where they need to step in. So I agree with you that there needs to be a meeting. I just think it needs to be a players only. Sometimes that work, man. Hey, do you remember when Steve Eiserman back in the heyday, he had a players only, and he was a captain, but he didn't talk. But when he talked, guys listen.
Guys listen.
Because when he talked, it was at crucial moments. The other times he just led by example.
Mm-hmm.
And it was that St. Louis Blues series.
Yep.
And then he went out. Sometimes, so that's where your leader or leaders or whoever the hell it is, they need players only. No managers, no front office, no media, just us. If you got a problem with me, got a problem with you, whatever. That's what I think needs to be done, Breed.
Chris,
I agree with that.
What do you think AJ got to do to get this team back on top?
Okay, so I was reading a lot of like Twitter X stuff today after the Tigers game, and a lot of people are really they're hating on AJ Hinch, they're hating on Scott Harris. I mean, I blame Scott Harris for not getting like better guys at the deadline because a lot of your guys are older pitchers, which is great, consistency, but they're only going to be good in a few starts or a few innings and stuff like that. They need to go out and get guys or like, and somebody's probably going to say, well, then who would it have been? It's like sometimes you don't know, like it's already past that point. Sometimes you don't know who's available and who isn't available. You can't just go and assume like freaking like before Clase got suspended. Like you can't go like, well, I could give like 2 draft pick or two 19 players to get Clase. It's like some teams just don't give up players. They just like you don't know who's available, and they do check to see who's available and who isn't. And a lot of times teams are just like crazy like that. They're just like, yeah, they're available. However, I don't want to give them up, which means I'm going to ask a lot. The Tigers are cheap. They're not going to go for it. That's just the way they are, plain and simple. So Hinch and Scott Harris has said that in multiple years. That's the way they are. They're playing from the system, from the minor league system. That is how we're playing. We're going to mix a few veterans in. We're not home run hitters. You're not going to get a flashy name. That's not the Tigers. Sucks. I would like a good player, like a really good player, but we just don't. We're just not after that. So with all that stuff on, a lot of people are blaming Hinch for this. Okay, he pulls a player 1 out too early. Yeah, you're right. I've seen that a lot. But he has faith that the guy's going to get the guy out, and he doesn't. Or he puts a guy in like that doesn't make sense. You're right. That doesn't happen every single game, but it does happen every once in a while. Yeah, we can agree on that. We can agree that. But does every manager on every single team make a perfect play every single time he switches a guy? No, he does not. It's like when Lions fans or other fans say that Brad Holmes hasn't hit on every single one of his picks. Well, of course not. No GM does. It's just the way it goes. That's how it happens. Does Dan Campbell make it on every 4th down? No, he doesn't. Nor does any other team. Like it, we got to get out of this mindset that everything's going to just fall into place. It takes a lot of work to get there. Have we been waiting a while? Yes, we have. It's not Hinch's fault. Some of these guys are just I think the pressure's getting to them. They're getting tight. They're trying to swing at everything. So it's the player's fault, not Hinch's. What Hinch needs to do is he needs to remind the players what they did at the beginning of the season. We're trying to elongate pitch counts. Be patient. Hey, Riley Green, I don't care if he has to scream in his ear and say, please be patient at the plate. Like, I don't care if it looks good. Let it go. Like Frozen. Let it go. Like, let the pitch go.
Yeah.
You're right.
Swing on every pitch. Let it go.
Yeah.
You're right, Chris. He is so predictable. Even after, a guy walks or has a good at bat or whatever the case may be, the pitcher's in trouble. First pitch, he's swinging.
Low and away.
All the pitcher does is have to just do the same. It's predictable.
Yep. Today he had 2 pitches that one at bat. That one at bat after when you said he popped out. Remember when you said? I think it was the next at bat. 2 low and away. They're cutters. Low and away every time. Swing. Almost the same spot every time. It's like, let one of those go. Let the first one go. Okay, so what? Maybe it is a strike. Cool. Now you know where the strike zone is that low. So the next one that's real close, you may have to swing at it. If it goes and it's a ball, now you know the low. That's where the ball, like that's the bottom of the zone. The next one that comes real close to that, let it go. But he can't. It's like he's got a little bit of the bias from last year. And it sounds like a disease, but he's got a little bit of the bias from
Monday
last
night,
year.
Ken. Monday night, Ken.
Yeah, see, Monday night, Ken. Monday night, we talking Lions.
See, and the thing is, AJ Hinch can teach them things, but when you get into that actual game, that's different. Like your mindset is different. Like you can teach him as much as he can, but when you're in that game and you in that moment, your mind is different, and that happens.
And like, the funny thing is like you don't want to tell them like they're in the dugout and they're getting ready to go up there. You don't go and it's not like little kids where you're like, don't forget, be patient. Like you can't do that in the dugout. You got to tell them in the locker room before the game, like hours before the game. You just like, listen, we all, and usually you don't talk to one player. You talk to the whole group, and everybody should know who you're talking to. Like if I'm talking to a group of players and I go, two of our guys are just swinging away, I'm going to tell the whole group, remember, our team plan is to be patient at the plate. Yeah. The two players should catch that and go, shit, I have been like swinging at everything. If they don't, nothing you can do about it because you're not going to pull them aside like a 2-year-old and go, dude, you're getting paid. You're patient.
Yep.
I shouldn't have to say that. I could say it to the whole group and you should be able to get it. You know?
Yeah.
But
that's where the hitting coach come into play.
That too.
That's where he comes into play. I mean, the hitting coach has to see those type of things. Hey, you have to work on this. Your swing is a little too tight. You can't just swing for the fences. You got to just put the barrel on the bat. You got to do this. And that's where the hitting coach comes in. I wouldn't put that on AJ Hinch. That's where the pitching coach come in.
Well,
the hitting coach. I'm sorry, the hitting coach.
It's also on the player too, right? So even when I play MLB The Show, right? The first like 2 pitches, I do like the first time around for everybody. If they're like power, I do the power hit, right? Then you know, but even then, once they got 2 strikes, now I do circle, which is just contact. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make contact with it, and everything else is X, right? If I got runners in scoring position, I'm just trying to hit contact.
Yeah.
You know, that was what made Miguel Cabrera so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, he did you know, center field. If you hit it up the middle, man, everything else will get into play. You know, and sometimes you got to make the baseball play. The baseball play, the team play is for me what a runner on second or third is to hit it to right field. That is the baseball play.
He just needs to, like, he can't level swing for the life of him. Like, you got to dip that shoulder and get it underneath it as much as he possibly can. And that's where he pops it out so much. You got a level swing, keep that elbow up, and you got a level swing. He just can't level swing.
You know why he's doing that, right? He put it, huh?
I do. I just like
he did it a couple years ago because he wanted to hit more home runs. But now it's a freaking habit where that's all he's trying to do. Sometimes just level swing, bro. You got a runner on, you got bases loaded, 2 outs, you're down 1 run, late in the game, level swing. That's all we need. We need a base hit. That's all we need. Are good at bat. Hell, Gleyber Torres won us a game by walking. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? However, you can get the run in, but like, and you know, when you if you get in a 0-2 count, 1-2 count, that's in pitcher's favor. So you start making them 2-0, 2-1, 3-1. I can go on and on, right? Now you put the pressure on the pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when sometimes a wild pitch can come in, maybe, different, like leave it over the middle. Cause now he don't want to walk you. You got to put the pressure on the pitcher, but no, he always puts the pressure on him damn self.
Yep.
Like, and I know we keep going back to this, but this is who, obviously there's a reason why we keep going back to him. Because this is who we expect to be our Aaron Judge, our Bryce Harper, our Juan Soto, or whatever, right? Ramirez. This is who we expect to be that guy. Now, we're not comparing him to them, but with the guys we got, this is who we expect him to be. And you're an all-star. You got the numbers, as Bandit says. Freaking prove it.
Yeah.
And like I said, and I've been saying this too, this is the first time he's been healthy. So he's not used to being in this position. This is like the first time, but this is what comes with being a third, fourth, fifth batter. You have to produce. We expect that from Torkelson too. But with Riley Green, you expect that, and being with how he was ranked and how he was drafted, you would expect him to do things like that. But it's just he's just not getting used to it, and this is new pressure for him. Not saying that's an excuse, but this is what comes with being that guy and having those numbers. Like, you can have the homers and the RBIs, but then you don't want him to strike out over 200 times as well.
Yeah.
Like, that's unacceptable.
If you're going to strike out that many times, Breed, I need you to have over 100 walks.
He need to show some Aaron
like Kyle Schwarber, right? If you're going to – I said that earlier in the show. Kyle Schwarber probably has a similar average right now. He's got more home runs. I think he's probably got more RBIs. He's got more walks. Schwarber's a problem.
Yeah. As a leadoff hitter.
I promise you, Breed, a pitcher is not pitching around a guy to load the bases to face Kyle Schwarber. I promise you that.
Absolutely.
Do you want to bet against me?
Oh, no. And he's 242 average, 53 homers, 129 RBIs, and he even has 10 stolen bases on top of that too.
Damn.
And an OPS of 933.
How many walks and how many strikeouts?
Okay, how many walks, how many strikeouts?
They're not bad. It's not. I'm looking at the same stat he is.
Okay.
It's 105 to 183.
Yeah, see, that's acceptable to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And what's Riley, about 30 and 190?
You really want the answer.
I bet you I'm not far off. I'm not far off.
You're probably right. I just have to find it.
One.
There we go. Okay. You really want it?
One in 48 hits.
Whoops. I'm sorry. He is. you weren't far off. 44 to 193.
Exactly. That's still not good at all.
All right, let's get to the last question then.
Bandit don't like our answers, y'all.
He liked Riley Green so much. He poured all his heart and soul into Riley Green.
We got the same last name. Just take off the E. It's like my distant cousin. You feel me?
It's not the same last name. Nice try, though.
That's my distant cousin. But anyway.
Well, tell your distant cousin.
If the Tigers, big if, don't make the playoffs, who is to blame for this complete meltdown? I'm going to start with you, Chris.
Well, they don't make the playoffs. Gotta blame Scott Harris and the players not coming up at the end of the season. So you gotta put a little bit on Scott Harris because he didn't get the guy. We needed some players at the deadline and we didn't get them. Maybe they weren't available. That might come out like at the end of the season, into the offseason. We may find out that they tried to get so-and-so or so-and-so, and they just couldn't because it was too high, But they needed to try harder, which means it might be you have to sacrifice a player or two in the minors. It is what it is. But I think it's Scott Harris, and I have some of the players to blame for not doing their job. We don't make the playoffs. And it's still possible. We can still not make the playoffs. Very slim, but it's still a possibility. And I think it's partially the players and partially Scott Harris. That's it.
Reed.
I agree with Chris. I think it's Scott Harris. I do think it's the players, but I'm going to say the hitting coach also for them not scoring any runs. I mean, for you to not score any runs, 1 or 2 runs, you're not going to be able to be in the playoffs doing that, especially not with the pitching woes that we've had. Like, you got to score runs. If you can't score runs, you're not going to go to the playoffs and not going to make a difference. So I think, though, it's to me, that's Sky Harris, the team, and the hitting coach. Those, I think, are the main ones to blame.
Rich.
I'm going different. Chris Ilitch. Because Scott Harris does have to answer to somebody. So if he's only given so much to do, he's got to do what he's got to do. So if he's only got AARP funds, that's what he has to do.
I've been saying that for 2 years, but I mean, I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of saying it. I say that for hockey too. Guys sit there and everybody's like, why isn't Steve Yzerman doing anything? Why isn't he trading for this player? Why isn't he trading for that player? You guys know that Chris Ilitch, like, I get it. We've got other people that approve certain trades and stuff like that. But Chris Ilitch is the one that's paying these guys. So if Chris Ilitch says, yeah, I'm not paying that, what are you going to do? You can't say, sorry, you're going to have to spend the money. No, sorry, it's my team, it's my money. I'll spend it how I want to. Like,
yeah,
I've been saying it for years, but for some reason, even the hockey people are like, well, no, he could have got this guy. Do you realize that we could have gotten, I think it was Steve Stamkos or –
yeah, I was just going to say that.
And Yzerman asked that we needed to get him, and Chris Ilitch never, I repeat, never called him back, ever.
Yep.
To give an answer. This guy is crazy. Like, he is not spending money. You know why we were good? Because his dad spent money.
Yep.
Did we win a World Series? No. But did we make deep playoff runs? Often, yes. We did, but that's the way it goes. Sometimes it doesn't get all put together properly. But you got to spend money.
Hey, his dad is the one that overpaid to get a above age, and he did good when he was with us, but he wasn't what he was in his prime. Pudge, remember? Pudge is what put us over the top.
Yeah.
Pudge is what started getting people to come in, other players. People forget about that.
That's a good point. I just thought about this. That's another thing. I'm surprised none of us have made this point before. But when you pay to get top free agents, they bring other players too.
Yeah.
They make other. Oh wow, the Tigers just got that guy, man. You know what? Now maybe I want to go there too. Like, that makes a difference. So,
hey, the perfect example, and we can use hockey because you just said, got DeBrincat, and then that's why Kane come, and that's why Kane's staying.
Yeah.
People say what they want, but I mean, still a decent player. Whatever the fact, he came and is staying. A major reason why is DeBrincat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they played together in Chicago. These guys, they know each other. You know, they either played AAU with them, grew up with them, played on the same team, seen him at All-Star game. Like, we see it all the time, right, Breed? Whether it's basketball or whatever. They be at like, hey, Breed, man, you see what we're doing in Detroit. Like we see what you're doing in Atlanta. Or also, I'm sorry to cut you off. Breed comes and plays here, has a great experience, but for whatever reason, then he leaves. But he tells Chris, "Hey man, Detroit's a good place to play for."
Mm-hmm.
I like playing with Scuba, man. AJ Hinch, he's a great manager. That also is true too.
But you know who's a perfect example of that? The Pistons. The
Lions
because you got Kate and all these guys, and they like, hey man, come to Detroit. You'll have a good experience. Even with Tim Hardaway Jr. Even he left, but he still say, hey, Detroit is a good place. The fan base is great, and I would like anybody to go there. So
yeah, and that's a problem. That's the itch that Chris Ilitch doesn't see, is like with him owning two sports kind of hurts both sports because they're the only two sports that aren't making huge progress.
Yeah.
Now, granted, we made great progress from last year to this year just because of the youthful talent we got, AJ Hinch, But now, how far are we gonna go in these playoffs? Probably, by the looks of it, not very far. How much of a bigger stride are we gonna take next year? Like, that's the thing. Like, the Lions took such a big jump in 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Now maybe the rotation in football is a little bit easier than it is in baseball because you're pulling minor league. You got to build through the system. It takes a while. But I mean, you're not getting any vets in here. You're not pulling. Pulling a vet in here to help us build something. Like Rich said, like you said, like when that vet leaves. Hey, Detroit's building something over there. I left because they couldn't afford me, but they're building something, man. I'd go there, And that's another thing with him not paying the money. You got to pay to play because Riley Green's coming up, and you're going to have to pay him, and we haven't even mentioned the World Series yet. School's coming up probably the year after that, I do believe.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't made it. I think he was banking on hitting a World Series and then being able to trade off these players.
And that's why we didn't get Alex Bregman. We didn't want to pay the money.
I'm telling you.
No, we wanted to pay the money. He just didn't want to come here.
No, it was the money.
Okay.
Boston gave him more. We didn't want to give him like the options and shit.
I think ours was like a 2 or 3 year with an option, and he wanted like 4 years with an option or something like that. And they had more. They paid a greater per year or something like that.
Yeah,
there was something. There was something overall, but if we're not trying to beat out play like other teams, because we're going to have to.
Yeah, because Bregman called and we asked if we wanted to match it. We didn't. We had a chance to match Boston's.
Yeah.
And we decided.
And that's going to be a constant problem. That is going to be and what he's going to do, as long as he wins, he will always be right on building through the draft. As long as he keeps winning, he's going to always be right building through the draft. He's going to have to take a hit in order for him to finally go, shoot, well, I'm going to have to spend money.
Yeah.
But Detroit worked because Detroit in both sports, they were really far last year. They came out the gate playing great this year. Look at it, it's working. The Red Wings have gone up in points every single year, with the exception, I think, this year. I think we kind of stalemated. There's nothing that says it's not working. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You got to fall off a cliff for him to go, well, now I got to spend money.
Do you remember them Red Wings teams back in the day?
Oh, of course.
Them veterans, Brett Hall and all them,
Shanahan and all them, yep.
They were willing to come for veteran minimum because they wanted to play with the players we had. They liked Ilitch, they liked everything about it. That's the type of what you have to build.
Yeah.
Where you want them to come, where guys want to come. They want to play for the owner. They want to play for the team, the city. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much involved in it. But if you ain't But at some point, you're going to have to pay to show, right? Like, our baseball was horrendous. And then we went and got Pudge. We overpaid for him at his age. He still played well. But he wasn't the player that he was in his prime.
Right.
But what did it do? We went and got Maglio. Then we made the trade for Miguel.
Mm-hmm.
Like now you start, then you get a Kenny Rod. You know what I'm saying? Like I go on and on and on.
Yeah.
Like
Victor
but that's how it
Martinez.
starts though. Yeah, exactly. But that's how it starts though.
Yeah. Yeah. How much do you because then you can get some guys here, but the way sports is nowadays, it's when you pay these guys money, so a lot of these guys lose passion in playing. Because once they get that money, they like, well, I ain't got to play that hard. I got my money. And I think that's the problem with this sports. I think of any sport. You know what I'm saying? Especially with baseball. It happens a lot when guys get a lot of money and then they just don't play as much as, Javi Baez. Perfect example. Paid him all that money and this is what you get. So it could be a prime example. Pay a guy 200, 300, 400 million for 10 years.
Yeah.
You get these Juan Soto deals.
But if you think about it, that shortstop crop that was supposed to be really good, none of them really have popped. Correa hasn't popped. Turner's been all right. Trevor Story hasn't. He's had finally this year. He's had a healthy year, but like that short Simeon, he had one good year, right? But that shortstop crop that year really hasn't popped.
Right. You're right.
Seager, he's been hurt a lot. That shortstop crop that was supposed to be real good that when Baez came out, it really hasn't popped.
Yeah. And it's been a lot of injuries too. That could be a part of it as well. Can y'all? Like, here's a question I want to ask y'all. And this belongs in the same question. Can you blame if they don't make the playoffs? Can you blame injuries as part of the blame as well?
No,
that we don't make.
No, because every team has injuries.
Okay.
But you know what? I want to put one more thing. And Chris, go look up at runners in scoring position to back me up. Please.
The statistician.
You better be talking about Riley Green.
You know we're going there. You know we're going to go there.
Bandit keeps bringing up Baez. I guarantee Baez has a better batting average with runners in scoring position.
First off, Steve brought up Baez this last time, not me. Not all black people sound like.
I don't give a damn. Steve, Breed, NWO, I don't give a damn. I bet you he has a better batting average with runners in scoring position.
Who does?
Baez than Green.
Why can't I find it?
I'm pretty sure Glaber and Dingler are top two, but I'm pretty sure Baez does.
Baez has a 280 and Riley Green has a 250.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Case closed.
Glaber Torres is a 330.
And I think Dingler's around 300 too, ain't he?
Let's see. Where's Dingleberry at? 292. Yep.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Case closed, Bandit.
Jake Rogers, 348. 348 with runners in scoring position. That dude is crazy. But anyway.
Since you're there, what's Torx?
250, same as Riley.
Sound about right. Okay. I mean, hey, I say injuries is not a factor, so I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
All right, anything y'all want to touch before we head up out of here?
Can we win a game, please? Can we win a game, please?
I think if we'd have won today's game, I think it would have started a nice trend. But we got to get that one. We got to get one game. We got to get out of this 5-game losing streak. We got to get a game. We got to get one. We got to stop the bleeding.
How high are we ahead right now? Is it what, 2.5?
I think it's 1.5.
One. One game ahead. That's it. Oh, you're right. 1.5. My apologies. Why was it 1 earlier?
Yeah, in the last 10 games, the Tigers is 2-8, and the Guardians is 9-1.
I know. We so badly need the Twins to beat the Guardians tomorrow, and we need to win. That would be that would be big. That would be big.
A Twins team that don't have nobody.
Yeah, they sold their entire franchise at the deadline. I know.
Exactly. They got Byron Buxton and
that's it.
Name here.
Yeah, yeah. They even gave up a lot of their farm system too, I do believe.
Yes, they did.
Yeah,
they did. You know, well, I mean,
what do you do?
Austin Martin is not a bad player. He's not a bad player. I give him that.
I mean, for every win we get and for every win we get and for every loss the Guardians have, that's a game each. So like we win, they lose, it's 2 games for us. Because we get the tiebreaker.
Yep.
Unless we lose this series, then we don't.
Hey, they have Royce Lewis, but man, he the Marcus Davenport of baseball.
Yes.
Yeah.
and I love Royce Lewis, man, but jeez.
He's always injured. He's fragile as all get out.
That was the guy I was hoping for to be a
that
good
man
player.
can dress to impress, but he can't keep himself in that field.
Not at
Now
all.
he gets injured, goes on the DL, comes back, injured again.
He got a hit tonight, but that's about it.
All right, Chris, I'm gonna let you take us out of here.
All right. If that's the case, you can't drive the ship anymore. I get it. So,
I got a daughter back there. It was her birthday party today. She was still wired up on birthday cake, so I didn't want to hear y'all.
Happy birthday to her.
It's her birthday. Yeah, a couple of weeks, but we had her birthday with her sister today.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. All right. So thanks for the almost 145 viewers that have been watching, even though WrestlePalooza is on right now for all those that are not watching it. It's been pretty good so far. I've been kind of watching in the background. It's not too bad. But thank you for the 145 that have been watching. Just make sure that you like and subscribe to Detroit Fan Report. You'll find us every Saturday at 8 p.m. talking Tigers. Hopefully we'll have a lot more to talk about on the next show. That's 7 days away, which is probably about 5 games. So hopefully we'll have a lot more to talk about. Also, don't forget that we're going to be doing our pregame show for Detroit Lions on Monday, and our postgame show. I think it's the next day, or is it going to be after the game?
Tuesday.
Okay. And then also we have an NFL show on Tuesday. That's at 8 or 9. I can't remember. It depends on what we do.
Yeah, how are we gonna do that, Bandit?
Depending on what time the post game show.
We're gonna have a Tuesday doubleheader, buddy.
Doubleheader. And then LFR on Wednesday, and then back here on Saturday. So please like and subscribe. And New Breed, tell them where they can find you, man.
New Breed 313 Sports. 313 The New Breed Real Talk. All platforms. You can find me on the Central Crown as well every Saturday, 8 p.m., 7 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. West Coast time. And thank you, Jose Ramirez, for signing my jersey too. A happy birthday.
That's awesome. Rich,
go Tigers.
What up, though?
Outside.
What up, Joe?
Other than your kitchen, where else can we find you?
That was a good one. That was a good one.
When I got my daughter, you can always find me whipping up in this kitchen. I was going to say something, but I'm not going to. You can find me.
I think it's kind of best you don't. I think it's kind of best you don't, but go ahead.
Only on the Central Crown, baby. Only on the Central Crown. He's whipping up something.
Whipping up that chicken tonight, baby.
Are you going to tell us where they can find you, or are you just going to sit there and talk in your kitchen?
I did. I said it. You can find me on X at Riggs928.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure everybody knew.
Dan, come on, old people. Open your ears.
You old people too, so stop it.
You're older than me, though, bro.
It's okay. I'll always be older than you, but I'll still look younger.
No, I'm still cuter, honey.
Keep telling yourself that.
Hey, Bandit. Over there, Bree.
Hey, Bandit.
Only on the Central Crown you will find this, man. The best baseball show out there.
For sure.
Bandit, put up the winner of the jersey once again, because I don't know if they've contacted us.
I didn't load it in. I actually didn't. We're reminded again on Monday.
Okay, we will. Just remember, you got only a few more days left to contact us with your address and phone number so that we can contact you and get you the free jersey. Otherwise, we're gonna have to reshuffle and we're gonna do a new drawing. You can find me on X at Crazy Hockey Fan. You can also find me on Instagram at OnePrideNation_24. Thank you everybody for watching, and go Tigers.